welcome, lads, to
I
session.
mean, now that I think about it, my backstory is all over the place. What the heck?
Everybody's got backstory all over the place. Welcome to session 32, guys. The day after Christmas. Happy Yuletide.
Yeah,
guys.
boy.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Alright. Well, now that we are all settled, there are only 3 of us today, unfortunately, but enough to have a good time.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Oh
Last-
shit, Ralrut's broke.
Yeah, he spent everything.
Oh yeah. Yikes. He does. You guys spent a lot of money at the end of the last session.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we really did.
I'll say that much. You guys went hard.
I didn't even know we had that much money.
Yeah, Maverick was like, let me show you my wares. And you guys are like, I'll take all of it.
I mean, he had
Okay.
some good stuff.
He did. That's the point. He doesn't sell a lot, but he sells good shit.
Like, I mean, just completely out of the blue, Ralrut just acquires, like, the one-of-a-kind weapon. That's, like, perfect for him, so you know.
Dude, seriously, I find things and I just pocket them and I'm like, eventually. At one point,
Eventually.
this will be in the campaign.
One day.
And this is the perfect situation. Maverick would totally fucking steal that from the person that he stole it from.
Let's just hope that we never come across that person and don't recognize it.
Yeah.
We'll
Let's
probably
hope-
come across
let's
him
hope
eventually.
That never happens. For your sake. For my sake, I think it would be fucking hilarious. And a lot
It
of
would be pretty hilarious.
Either way, the last we left off, it was, and also just for the sake of putting it out there on the campaign page, there's an in-game date. You guys are like
Oh,
halfway.
yeah, right.
Halfway through the second month of the year. It's still like spring. You guys have only been together for like a month and a half. Pretty
God, a
much.
month and a half, and this is all the stuff that we've been through.
Yeah. So, last we left off, the Vanguard's Revelry had finished up their week of time in Lower Dura. Or not Lower Dura, but I guess all of Sharn. Sort of just going around, doing their thing, having a collar around their necks that would paralyze them for the rest of their lives if they left the borders of the city. You know, like standard things. And we went through each of you discussing certain things you wanted to do with your downtime. Abalaba and Thelgun doing research, Thelgun going to talk to Menta, Bramgrim doing some of his own things. Everyone had converging paths. But some of you decided to have a little bit of a competition. Those people being Ralrut and Bramgrim, and then Ralrut and Dave, deciding to have a massive sort of pit fighting arena gig, I suppose, where they fought each other on different nights. Bramgrim v. Ralrut, Dave v. Ralrut, on consecutive nights in Lower Dura, in a Dask-owned fighting ring, in order to find out who's the strongest. The first night was Bramgrim v. Ralrut, and due to Bramgrim's rather shit luck, to put it lightly, Ralrut cleaned the floor with Bramgrim. And the following night, Dave, an unlikely competitor, showed his true talents and magical prowess in his fight with Ralrut, turning into using his newest spell, Polymorph, to become Dape. A massive ape, which Dave used to batter Ralrut. But in the end, the fight still came down to Ralrut dealing the final blow to Dave. And after that, at the end of that fight, because of some spells from Dave, which caused Ralrut to see his worst nightmares, the fight ended with Ralrut having what seemed to be some sort of panic attack or entering like a blind rage and nearly bludgeoning Dave to death out of fear for his life and anger. And it ended up with Ralrut being paralyzed, held still by a hold person from Abalaba before killing Dave, breaking down over some unknown but obviously very deeply scarring past histories you guys don't really know about. After such, you guys got your things together and went to go see Sergeant Germain Villeroy. There, you guys were entirely disarmed and then eventually paid and released from the guards' careful, well, not necessarily released from their watch, but released from the collars, and told that you got lucky, you got by, and that the after effects of your decisions in Lower Dura are still yet to be seen, but that at the very least, Lower Dura was able to sleep calmer at night with this war not going on, and that the Boromar clan was facing heavy litigation for the new corruption and criminal activities that were coming to light. Thelgun, you specifically were called out by Sergeant Germain Villeroy, who figured out your past as a Dask agent, seeming to know more than you in the situation. She made it clear that, knowing of this past, that if she were ever to call you in for a favor or some form of job, that she would not look past that history you have and would immediately charge you for the crimes you are still technically supposed to be serving time for. But as you had shown your worth fighting against the criminals within Sharn, although maybe not the criminals she had wanted you to fight against, you proved your worth enough for her to let this slide. After which, you guys spent the day shopping around and eventually spending all of your money at Maverick's black market, buying some prototype, buying a prototype halberd for Ralrut, a clockwork healer bee for Dave, and a new fancy bow of the Twilight Valkyrie for El Simpiníto. We ended the session there after you guys ended up spending most, if not all, of your money in some cases on these items, and are now making your way out of Maverick's shop in search of what to do next. So, the Vanguard's Revelry. What would you guys like to do?
I think everyone was talking about, like, you know, doing our shopping and leaving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think to Wroat.
Yep.
So, before you guys leave Sharn, is there anything else you would like to do within the city?
I don't think so.
I mean, unless you boys are forgetting anything.
Yeah, no, I don't remember anything that like anyone wanted to do.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we'll be gone for a long time.
Alright. Yeah. So, are you guys just making your way? Where are you going? And leaving the Revelry?
To the lightning rail to get
Yeah.
to Wroat.
Lightning rail seems like our best option.
Alright. And as you guys head off, you're currently within Lower Dura. Actually, within the lower, like the sections of Lower Dura that were controlled. Like, you're in Lower Sharn. This is where Maverick operates, and specifically within Lower Dura, where he operates and has what seems to be one of his shops, maybe his soul shop. You're not entirely sure, but as you guys walk through these battered and ruined streets, it's you still there is a heavy guard presence in the area just because of what just happened here, ensuring that the peace is kept. Overall, all of the final skirmishes after the end of the war seem to have cleared up. There's no more fighting. The heavy guard presence seems to be keeping things way more orderly than ever in Lower Dura. This seems to be like the largest guard presence this place has seen in a very long time. And a lot less of those guards, at least from what you guys notice, are wearing Boromar insignia. So
we did make the right choice.
You made a choice. Everything.
The choice we did.
You guys, yeah. I mean, everything has its ups and downs. As you guys continue to go through the street, you make your way towards where the lightning rail was, and you guys pass by the area of the area of Lower Dura, where you guys had destroyed the Boromar artillery. No, actually, to be fair, yeah, I'm gonna pull up the Sharn map. There we go. You guys ended up making your way past where the Boromar had seemingly set up the walls around that like enclosed 3-block radius where the artillery was being kept. You guys make your way past this place, now in Khalistan, and see that there are a ton of reporters and other individuals, like from news outlets, taking notes. And you see the technology you guys had seen up in Bastani or Tawn's party before, on the day of Crystalfall. You see that there are those cameras that you guys had heard so much about, that you guys had seen recording those jazz musicians at the party. And you guys walk by, and immediately you see a handful of the reporters looking around and just like recording some people that are just standing there and speaking about the Boromar current conflict that happened and how the Boromar is facing litigation. And somebody you see seems to spot you. You see this El Simpiníto. And they like get their whole crew and they start pointing over towards you guys. And they seem to recognize you. And a small gnomish female seems to just make their way over to you guys very quickly, holding what seems to be I hate myself like a fedora and a little cloak, kind of similar to what you guys saw Ilsa Boromar wearing.
Oh boy.
Kind of like a long coat, that fedora, and just runs over to you. Doesn't seem to be Boromar. This seems to be gnomish. And they're like holding onto their hat as they run, and they get over to you. They say, "Oh wow, all of you are from the Vanguard's Revelry, correct?"
Yes.
Yeah, that would be true.
Well, it's great to meet all of you. And she puts her hand out for like to shake everybody's hands, and she says, "Well, I'm Priza from the Cronenberg Chronicle. It's nice to meet all of you. If I'm not mistaken, all of you had worked for the Sharn Watch here in order to help deal with the conflict that happened here about a week ago."
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard right.
Well, and then I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not being too forward in saying, but is it all right if I take notes? If I can document this, a sort of an interview, I suppose.
I mean,
I guess
sure.
that all depends on the questions you're going to be asking.
Yeah. Not sure
Well-
how much we can share with you, but
Well, let's just call it on the record for now, and then anything you want me to strike out, I'll do for you. All right?
that's
guess.
fine to me.
All right. Great. Thank you. She rummages through a large saddlebag on her side and pulls out this sort of like legal pad and a pen, and she like motions over quickly for her entire crew to come over. And you see like 3 other gnomes, seem to be dragon marked, run over, carrying this heavy equipment, reminiscent of the recording equipment back in Bastonir Tan's place. And they all make their way over, and they start setting this gear up. And she says, "It's all right if the rest of the crew gets all their equipment ready, right? I'm not entirely sure how it works myself, so you don't have to worry about it melting your eyeballs or making you stupid or anything, but it's just part of the news cycle. You understand?"
Yeah, sure. Whatever you need to do.
Well, thank you. Man, you guys are way more accommodating than some of those other people. Yeah, I will say. It is a little interesting that all of you were solely picked out to work for the Watch. Typically, the Watch only hires adventuring guilds of Sharn, the Death's Gate, the Clifftop Adventurers Guild. And you see at this point, she's assumed like a stance. You can tell she's squared her shoulders. She seems to be in this like trained stance, and her face is more rigid, sort of like she's interviewing you guys already. She's just gotten right into it. So, why do you guys think that you were? Why do you think that you were all hired as a separate, independent group for this job? As despite the fact that the Watch typically only hires adventuring guilds to do this sort of job. And she puts, you see she's ready. She's taking notes, and you see the other 3 gnomes have set up. 2 of them are operating what looks to be this big metallic clockwork lens device, which it's big, it's boxy. Both of them are operating it, like slowly swiveling it until they seem to get it in a good position. And there's this circular lens right on the front of it that's just pointing out towards you guys. You see one of them is like kneeling down, looking back at this like lens device and holding some strange like cylindrical device like under you guys, and it's very weird. You don't know what's going on entirely.
Before the cameras or the recorders are set up, can I like put on my mask so they can't see my face?
Oh, you're putting on the mask?
Yes, I'm putting on them. Actually, yeah. Let's not. I don't want people to know about it. Never mind. Scratch that.
Alright. Yeah, because I was going to say that'd be fairly notable.
Yeah, it's my thing. I don't want people to see it.
Also, I will say, I gave you guys the wrong date at the very beginning of the session. Today is actually the 20th, far the 20th. It is the day of mourning today, actually. So yeah,
right.
That holiday we talked about. Did anybody read over that stuff, by the way?
I read the newspaper like once or twice, yeah.
That shit's very interesting, right?
Yeah.
Well, either way. You see, they get all their things set up, and they, Priza asks you guys a question. And she seems to be looking over all of you. She doesn't seem to entirely know who is in charge here. So she's kind of just asking the group.
We don't really know ourselves. It kind of just happened, and I guess we get results.
Yeah, some of the higher ups in your city reached out to the Vanguard, and well, you know, things happen, and well, now we're here, and the rest is history.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Vanguard. Who are they? She puts continues there.
This is more so you guys.
Yeah, right.
So I think the Vanguard probably means different things for each of us, but I know that as an organization, our primary job is pretty much just to go around, try to inspire the cities of Corvair, just try to bring some sense of like loose unity, I guess, back to the continent, back to the people.
Basically, we're a humanitarian outfit, but you know, there's people like us who also go out there and take care of some of the baddies out there that normal people can't seem to handle.
A sort of humanitarian guild or adventuring organization, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, I guess that would be a better word for it.
Interesting. Well, tell us about this alleged incident that happened not but a week ago. It raged on for a few days. What was your involvement in this conflict?
Well, we were hired to go in and end it. I'm sure. Yeah, we were supposed to end it before before like the casualties got out of hand and such, and actual like military had to be brought in.
Well, don't you think that the directive to simply end this conflict is a rather broad directive from to be expected to be carried out by such a small outfit?
Oh, it was very broad, but we did it.
Do you think it was very fair that the Watch gave this relatively new group, not as an insult, but not very experienced group, such a difficult task?
I guess they just wanted to see our worth.
Yeah, we really don't know too many other groups, and honestly, we really didn't know about the job to begin with either. So when we were told about it, kind of just decided to go with it.
Yeah, it kind of fell in our lap. Both the Vanguard and the city expected us to take it, so we took it and completed it to the best of our abilities, and we are quite satisfied with the results. We feel like we made the right choices.
And what were those choices?
Well, I'm not sure we can talk about that. Some of those may be confidential.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what has been shared with the public on the whole issue, but we help the people of Lower Dura, and that's all we can ask for is the people's safety. So,
are you under some form of confidentiality agreement?
Not necessarily, but it's not our say. Like you said, we're just a group that was hired to do it. We'll let all the details be explained by the Watch when they see fit.
Yeah, we are still relatively new. We don't want to get into trouble for sharing something that we shouldn't have.
Well, from our reports, it seems that your group, the Vanguard's Revelry, had quite a key role in helping end this conflict within Lower Dura. What would you all say to the people of Sharn, more specifically Lower Sharn and Lower Dura to be exact, who don't have faith in the Watch, feeling that they aren't exactly to be trusted, or that they can't protect the people of the city? And you see the camera people seem to move in on this.
Well, I would just say have faith in your government, but need be, the Vanguard will always be there to be the absolute protectors.
I think this let's say, incident was both a good thing and a bad thing. It was bad because, well, it was a war fought in your very own city, but also it brought many things to light, and I think that will actually bring about real change, especially for the people of Lower Dura.
You see, at that, her eyes seem to spark a bit. And she says, "And these things that were brought to light, do you mean the current allegations being brought up against the Boromar family of corruption within the government and criminal activities all throughout Sharn?" And you see,
I don't think it's any of our places to offer any comments on that.
well, I'm sure, as all of you know, that Ilsa Boromar, as part of the Sharn Council, has been fighting hard to uphold the name of her clan and defend their actions within Lower Dura and all of Sharn as a whole. If you could, right now, what would your group say to Ilsa Boromar right now? Or Ilria Boromar?
At the end of the day, like I said before, we save the people, and I hope that in the hands of everyone else, that justice is served no matter what it is, whether the innocence or the guilty verdict of the Boromar. And yeah, that's just it. At the end of the day, the people are safe, and I feel better about it.
Well spoken. Well, thank you very much. Are there any other comments or anything you believe that the people of Sharn should know in the wake of this terrible tragedy?
Not much, honestly. I know maybe it's just coming from my point of view as a shifter, but I think one message I would like the majority of Sharn to know is to not remain ignorant to the people who live in obviously the different levels of the city, because as we saw, this one conflict in Lower Sharn managed to affect not only Lower Sharn, but the majority of Sharn as a city in total. So honestly, I would just say, make sure you get to know people, make sure you get to know everyone's different circumstances. And as a humanitarian group, our main purpose is obviously to bring those stories to light. And we try to do our best to protect those people who can't bring those stories to others. So I think that's really what it all came down to at the end.
What a great sentiment. Truly, all of you have done this city a great service, and hopefully this city has treated you well in response. Well, I believe that's all for the questions I have. If there's here, and you see she reaches down into what looks to be a lower coat pocket, and you see she seems to have like not necessarily cargo pants, but it's sort of like this long coat with a ton of pockets all over it. And she reaches down into one of them, and she hands you a what looks to be a sort of card, like a business card. And it says, again, Priza. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, sorry. It gives you the name Priza Rowden of the Cronenberg Chronicles, and it has what looks to be it says on the bottom like access code, which you don't really understand what it means, but it has like a series of numbers. And she says, if you've ever got anything that you need to tell me about, or any important stories that you believe the people of Eberron should know, go to a house Civis. go to a house civis messenger, and give them this number, and they'll get you contacted straight to me.
Of course. Well, we must take our leave. We were planning on heading out.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are very busy.
Yeah, very. This place is... And she looks around at all the rubble and destroyed buildings, and you see the people of Lower Dur are back to walking throughout the streets. They seem a little more timid, but you see once again, as when you first came to the city, there's people just on their porches, out in the street, playing card games, talking with their family, people stringing up clothes, just doing laundry, people seem to be going back to their lives, if a little hesitant and shaken.
Mm-hmm.
A majority of the larger waste, and most, if not all, of the remains of those who'd fallen in this conflict have been cleaned up. And you see there's a lot of... This place is a lot more lively, and there's a lot more people from Upper Sharn. Mages flying through the streets, cleaning off the houses and cleaning this place back up, probably to a state better than it was before. Sort of just cleaning up this little mess. And it's interesting to see how the people down here were ignored for so long, and it took something like this for people to come and give aid, and seeing how simple it is for just one mage can fly through the streets and just clean entire city blocks so quickly, leaving the place just looking much better than it was before. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do, or are you just continuing on your way?
We should probably just continue on to the lightning rail.
Yeah.
Alright. And as you guys continue to walk through Sharn, you guys are just, again, struck by the immensity of this city. The towers that go up into the sky, the bridges that seem to connect these massive stone, wood, and metal buildings. This place truly is a just concentrated spot of powerful magic. As continue making your way through the streets, eventually having to make your way back into the upper sections of Sharn, into the middle districts, in order to get to where the lightning rail station actually is. You guys get there. You get back to the lightning rail platform, and sorry. You get back to the lightning rail platform, and all of you go to get tickets. And where would you like to get tickets to?
We said Wroat, right?
Yeah, Wroat.
Alright, and then the pricing method. Yeah, there's only all. Alright, so to Wroat, for each of you, Jesus, just saying, putting it out there, Eberron, there's like multiple sources in 5e
for the pricing. Yeah.
For the pricing. Just to put it in perspective, how bad, like the main book fucked it up. The difference in cost is 147 gold pieces to 4 silver pieces.
Jesus Christ!
That's how bad they messed up the pricing. Like, it's not good.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
So,
at that point, no one would be able to take it.
Yeah, the lightning rail is meant to be a thing that like anybody can use. It's a technological marvel that gets money more by quantity of people going on, not quality of people going on it. That's just a side tangent.
It's a lot of money.
So, all of you, would you like to travel in the flat cars or the luxury cars?
Probably flat. We don't have a ton.
Yeah, the difference is between 4 silver and 1 gold and 6 silver, so it's not that different.
Yeah, it's not that much, but yeah, I don't think it really matters. We'll just slum it in the flat cars.
All right, you guys take the flat cars. So each of you mark off 4 silver pieces, and Ralrut will need somebody to pay for him.
That's fine. I'll
take off.
I'll drop money for everyone who's not here.
Abalaba does
okay,
not
then.
have. Yeah, most of you guys don't have gold. You just have. Yeah, Dave just has platinum and copper.
I don't have silver. I have 2,942 gold, though.
The party funds, Jesus. Well, you can drop like 1 gold to pay for 2 people, and then have another.
Okay, I'll drop just 2 gold. I think.
Yeah, 2 gold. Each gold pays like 2.5 people. So
yeah,
that's 5.
2 gold you pay.
Yeah, that's 5 of the party members with 2 gold.
Okay, so that covers everyone that's not here. Joey himself, that's 4, and then 1 more person.
You could do another gold and leave a tip. 2
that's
silver
fine.
Piece tip.
I'll drop another gold.
You drop another gold.
Yeah.
We're so nice.
The Orion agent thanks you guys and lets you guys onto the lightning rail. And it's been a while since you guys have been in one of these things, at least a few weeks. But you're realizing it seems to be a big part of the job. Like, you guys travel around a lot, so you're starting to realize you're gonna need to get a little more comfortable with these lightning rails, seeing as how often you guys have been traveling on them recently, going to Fairhaven, to Flamekeep, to Wroat and Sharn, just going all over the country in these things.
Yeah.
So you guys pay, managing to get into the very back of a car that seems like it's about to be a train that's right about to leave station. You guys are put into the very back of the lightning rail, and you guys all take your seats. Rather cramped. This place isn't that nice. Doesn't smell very great. It's it functions. It does its purpose.
That's fine. We're not going super far.
Yeah, and you guys know you have around a 10-hour trip ahead of you, with 1 hour layover. I will open up the Corvair map. Yeah, you have about a 10-hour trip with a 1 hour layover at First Tower, I believe. So, is there anything in particular you guys would like to do while on the lightning rail?
How much money do we have? Because if we're going to be buying this...
Yeah, and if there's any discussion you guys want to have.
We're going to be buying this armor.
Yeah. I mean, I have like about half of it. Slightly under it.
And then in items...
Yeah, we have the Periapt I think we agreed to sell.
I'll be right back for a quick second. I'm going to go use the bathroom.
And I'm going to sell my armor.
If need be, I can sell the sword I have, the rapier.
Yeah, and then I also have a couple of adamantine weapons I think we could also sell.
I think we already sold them.
Oh, well, I have this short sword on me. It's adamantine. I think we're going to be a bit short, though.
Well, because my sword should at least be 1,500, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we agreed to work some jobs, right?
Yeah, I think we agreed to like spend a little bit of time, work some stuff, probably scrape together the money, and then move on.
Yeah, it's just I have to ask him a favor. Instead of, I know we were planning on going to the holds first, but We should probably get to Kubara as fast as we can, so I can alert them about the Lords of Dusk building up.
Yeah, I mean, I think is there a lightning rail that takes us straight to Kubara? I don't think so.
No.
No.
But we would probably wait till like Gatherhold,
Alright, I'm back.
and then we
The
would travel.
closest it would take us is somewhere.
Well, we like I said, we'd check out maybe Gatherhold,
Hmm.
and then travel along. I like I said before, I can't. I'm not sure where Athodon is located.
Yeah, but I'm saying since there's no lightning rail, like, how are we gonna go there? Like,
We'd have to
What's gonna be-
travel on foot.
yeah,
Get
And I'm
to
saying,
Gatherhold by a
like-
cart.
yeah, I'm saying like a bunch of us have already like horses and like pack animals back in Flamekeep, so
I mean, as
Oh.
much as it would,
yeah,
but
We can't
we
even take them
can't
with
carry them on the lightning rail.
yeah.
I
I mean, we could always just have Dave.
You just have to pay
Wait,
for
what?
it. Yeah, you can take cargo like that on the lightning rail. You just have to pay for it being taken.
I
Oh,
mean,
what's the price? Is it
Uh,
this?
I believe I'll get back to you on that, but I think it's around the same as just you guys.
All right, so I mean, do we head to Flamekeep, grab our horses, and then because we'll need a new cart anyway.
yeah, the last one was trashed.
Morvax fixed it for you guys.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Wroat is further than Flamekeep, right? Is it?
No, Road's real close.
No, Wroat's
Yeah,
the
no.
first.
Okay.
Like, other than first tower, it's the
Oh.
first stop.
Okay.
It's just if we go to Flamekeep, we're going around and then we got to come back.
Yeah. I mean, we have like what, 2-3 riding horses back there?
At the very least, I believe so. I
Yeah,
have.
because I have one, you have one, and then I think
Yeah.
we had one more.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see a price for what cargo would cost, but I'd say around the same, depending on how big it is, etc., etc.
All right, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, I think we
we're
only have
pretty
2 horses because one was Melody's.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, I mean, that horse is still with. She never, to your knowledge, she never took it.
I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
The last you guys heard of her, she was investigating. Back a while ago, you guys heard about people suddenly reappearing from the Mournland, and then
Alright.
she went to
Oh,
go
boy.
investigate that, and you just haven't heard from her since.
Alright, well, I mean, then we can have 2 horses pulling the cart, and if you want, I can. Well, maybe you can ride ahead.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, I guess we'll figure that out when we get there. So I guess our first stop is Wroat.
It's Wroat anyway.
Isn't whatchamacallit, Rickard there?
Yeah.
In row.
I mean, maybe he has some work for us.
It'd be to just pay off more of our debt.
True.
Yeah.
Alright. Guess we'll figure it out when we get there.
So, you guys continue on the lightning rail for the next 10 hours. You guys did. So yeah, by the time you guys arrive in Wroat, it'll be late at night. So you'll probably end up having to go back to an inn when you guys get there.
Yeah, we can go to whatever the fucking. Let me check.
Oh, right. Ralrut's gonna pay visit to some.
Yeah, and Ralrut does mention that you should probably make their way over. And you guys have all noticed at this point, all of the House Galanda inns, they're known as Gold Dragon Inns. They all have these very nice, like, you don't know if they're actually made of gold, but these very nice, like, gold dragon statues that sort of, typically two, one on each side of the top of the roof,
Yeah.
that are massive, and they sort of just show. It's just how Jarasco, not Jarasco, Galanda, flexing on the fact that they, with their mark, absolutely have control of the inn business. And so, you guys continue on, and along the way, you guys notice that there's this older, crotchety-looking human that seems to be reading a newspaper. El Simpiníto, you see it's the Korenberg Chronicle. And every once in a while, as they're reading through, you hear them yelling out, like, just loudly proclaiming their outrage at nearly every story they read through. You hear them yell about how, like, of course, last war vets aren't treated well, and then blah blah blah. You hear them yell about how there are some groups of Warforged that are just continuing to fight more for, like, social equity, in that, like, and you hear them yell that, like, they were just machines of war. That war is over now. We don't need them anymore. They're not people. And you hear them shouting out at a bunch of different news stories, and you see, El Simpiníto see, like, down the cart there is a Warforged, just sort of sitting there quietly. Every time they're hearing this, sort of like just keeping their head down.
What a rude guy.
You guys.
What a rude guy.
What a prick. You guys also see along the way that there's and also another. Well, you see this, El Simpiníto. Towards the back of the cart, a few more rows behind you guys, you see there's this one-eyed human that seems to just be watching over the entire cart carefully, as if, like, they're not even in the seat. They're, like, standing up against the back wall, just watching over everybody, and they're just, like, scanning over the room, like, over and over again. You're not sure if they're looking for something or what exactly, but at one point, you, El Simpiníto, you lock eyes with them after, like, looking back, and they, like, there's, like, no shame or anything. They just, like, stare you back down until eventually you just, like, give up and stop locking eyes with them. And they just seem to be watching the entire car. Strangely enough. And so, yeah, if there isn't any conversation or anything you guys would like to do in these next 10 hours, you will probably have to either consume rations or purchase food along the ride, as it does not come with the it does not come with the ticket price.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll do that then.
How much is the food?
Since you guys are here most of the day, it'll be around a gold.
A gold per?
everyone.
About. Let's see. Well, no, yeah, it'll be around 3 silver each. There we go.
Oh.
It's a modest meal. It's enough to get you guys.
What, then 2 gold is enough for?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just pay it.
Yeah. Look at Mr. Moneybags.
I know, right? I dropped, what, 5 gold? 6 gold?
Crazy.
Dude, 5 gold is more money than some people see in their entire life.
Yeah, it's a decent bit of money. You put that in someone's pocket, they'll be vibing for a week or 2. So, eventually, after 10 hours and stopping at the first tower, You guys finally make it to Wroat. It's dark out. You guys are tired, and oh man, it's been a long ride. Those seats were not very comfortable. You guys are all stiff, and you're very happy to get out of the lightning rail. It was not the most fun. The food wasn't great. More expensive than it was worth, but there wasn't really anything else for you guys to eat. You guys step out into Wroat, and the city seems to be yours. It's the middle of the night.
We can go back to that inn or whatever.
Yeah, I think Ralrut would definitely be pleased.
For many reasons. You guys continue through Wroat, making your way back around to where you remember the inn, the Gold Dragon Inn was, the House Galanda Inn. And stepping off the platform, you guys don't see Rickard or anything, but as you make your way down the steps of the lightning rail platform, you sort of just look over the rail yard, remembering the battle you had here against the family and mother, and Bramgrim. You think about you think about Ardun, remembering what he told you and what mother was, that tortured being, and everything that you remember seeing here.
You know what? If we don't have enough money, I do have a dragon and a shard.
Do we want to sell that though? Isn't the wizard still in there?
You know, yes, but I think if need be, it'll be okay.
What happened to the plan of helping him?
Oh yeah,
I'll explain later.
Yeah, none of you guys know.
Okay. All right, I guess we'll figure that out.
You guys continue to the Hare Inn, making your way, all of you together, and eventually Ralrut, once you guys get there, breaks off from you guys, not having to pay for an inn, like his own room. The rest of you, though, do for the night.
Yep.
So, for all of you, how many rooms are you guys getting?
We can fit 2 guys in 1 room.
About. You can, if someone wants to, and if you want to share beds or someone wants to sleep on the floor, you can get 3 guys in there, maybe 4.
I think we do have sleeping bags, so if we really want to cheap out,
it's okay. It's not like this is a 10 gold per room.
I mean, yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
We'll just get 3 rooms.
It is definitely a comfortable inn stay, so that will be 2 gold, 2 silver for the night.
All right, I'll pay it again.
Mr. Moneybags, all right.
Yeah, Bramgrim's just been paying everything for you guys. It's
yeah, right.
Nice.
These past 2 days.
He just seems to be.
Oh, we still have 450 in the party fund, just in case.
Well, it's all gonna go soon.
Yeah, right.
So, you guys all bed down for the night. Again, if there's anything you guys would like to do before you all go to bed.
I think we should probably discuss that wizard, right?
It's a long story. We can talk about it on our way to Athodon, if that's where we actually
but there's
plan on heading.
it's gonna be a crowded train car, lots of prying eyes and ears.
Yeah, but the good thing is, or good or bad thing in this sense, is we're gonna have to go on cart anyway, eventually.
Sure. All right. Whenever you want to talk about it.
I do want to attune to my bow. That's probably about it.
Yeah, none of you guys have really attuned to most of your items.
I'm attuned to 2 items. What are you talking about?
I'll have
That's
Ralrut attuned to the
Ralrut and
fucking
Dave.
thunder.
So
They probably could have just done that on the way here, right?
yeah,
Because it's like...
it's an hour tuning process. So
Hmm.
Dave attunes to the.
You know what? I'm gonna make a bet right now, so it's recorded. I bet Ralrut's never gonna read the last paragraph. Or I bet Juan's never gonna read the last paragraph where if you expend the last charge, it could explode. And it's gonna end up killing him. I'm just saying that.
I mean, it's
like that
only
one
right now.
Boromar captain with the
It's only a
blasting horn or
5%
whatever.
chance.
It is, but I'm just saying.
Dude, if he uses all 10 charges, that's 1d6 piercing plus 11d6 plus 10d6 lightning. That's a chunky fucking hit, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Watch him struggle with it as much as he struggles with the echo. He's gonna keep forgetting about like the extra d6 of damage or something or whatever it does.
It automatically does it. Luckily,
Oh yeah, right.
But
like the other stuff, like it being like a crossbow or whatever.
yeah. Oh, he's totally gonna forget.
It's gonna be like, oh, I wish I had some long range.
Yeah, he also needs crossbow bolts in order to use that the firing function of the.
Well, that's unfortunate because I sold
Thunderbird.
60 when we were back in Sharn.
Well, shit. He needs to get crossbow bolts. He needs to load them into the Thunderbird in order to shoot him out.
Oh well. I got 3 gold pieces out of it.
Yeah, does anybody? Because he would probably ask if anybody had. I mean, actually, no. I don't know if Juan would ask if he would remember that little bit. All right. Yeah.
What if someone remembers for him?
If someone remembers for him,
I'm not gonna do that. He has to remember it. He wanted it.
this is true.
Yeah, he needs responsibility.
So, you guys. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get. I forgot. Actually, yeah, that seems decent. So I'm gonna make a little token. It's gonna be Vanguard. I'm making a little token called the Vanguards of Revelry, which is gonna be. It's literally just gonna be you guys. It's gonna denote you guys on any map or anything like that.
You get like a mascot or something.
It'll be Captain Smiles.
Captain Smiles is gone.
True.
I'm gonna try to make it a little smaller.
But you know what? Hopefully Wirt takes care of him.
Jesus, yeah, right. I mean, we have the owl that I have. That could be our mascot.
What's his name?
I didn't give it a name yet.
Oh, looks he ahead of you.
Look at that tiny little Vanguard's Revelry symbol. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see a word.
There we go. Yeah, I got rid of it. There we
Am
go.
I blind? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I made it bigger. There we go. So you guys
There we
are
go,
the
that's
Dungeons.
much better.
You guys are the Dungeons and Dumbasses crest. Congratulations.
Hey.
For now. Or I guess I should make it the Vanguard's Revelry crest. I don't know if I have that.
It's okay, I like that. I like that, though. I don't know about everyone else. I like this.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's an accurate representation.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alright. Well, there you go. Congratulations. So, what you guys all bed down for the night. You guys don't do anything in particular, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, I don't think we even have any. Just gonna long rest just in case I had anything missing, but I don't think so.
Yeah, everyone long rest.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
I think Ralrut needs to roll those performance and constitution checks.
No. That was
Come on.
that was not canon. That was a joke. That's not.
Aw.
That's not a thing.
Nah, it's canon. We
Ever
can't go
do
back.
in my games. That's a no for
We
me.
can't go
dog.
back.
That's a no for me.
We can't go
dog.
back. It already happened.
I already.
It wasn't recorded, so it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't exist in history. I don't know what you're talking
It's okay.
about.
It'll exist in my head. I'll bring it up as much as I can. and
Matt's
throw
gonna
some
write
trash
Some
Vanguard's Revelry fan fiction
some
later.
spicy fanfic.
God. Oh no, we don't need fan fiction.
Oh God.
Yikes.
Well, we've made a crest. We're making
No,
theme songs.
no.
This is the next step, guys. I'm writing it
The thing that
myself.
happened last session between Dave and Ralrut could be fan fiction.
That could have
in an
gotten
arena.
spicy in the middle of the arena. Yeah, let's just stop.
Oh, God.
Let's stop while we're
Let's stop
ahead.
this train of thought.
Dave's wild,
Look,
magic
let's not.
chase.
Let's not. Let's not.
God.
Knowledge better left untouched.
Yeah, let's not.
This is the same inn that we changed Ralrut's gender in.
Yeah.
That
You
is
guys-
also true.
You guys can check the garbage can if you want.
Oh,
God, let's not.
God.
Yikes.
There's just a glizzy in there. Didn't he like throw it across the room?
Yeah. During prime breakfast time, too.
Yeah, there's people just eating their breakfast and then Ralrut's like, yeet.
It's like, what is that? I didn't see that on the menu.
God.
Oh Lord. So up next.
Special
Anyways.
meal of the day, sausage.
So.
Okay, anyways.
I don't know. Okay. So, you guys wake up, have a nice breakfast, all of you, in the inn, provided with the stay, like with the cost of the stays. The rooms are really nice. You guys know, House Galanda, they got this shit. They've got a formula,
Yeah.
and it works. It's nice. You guys sleep well, get rid of all that stiffness from the train, and you guys are feeling pretty good. So, what's up next on your itinerary?
I mean, I was thinking maybe we could go to like the shop that we,
Yeah, sword
Saw-
and shields.
Sword and Shield, and see if. Well, hold on. Actually, weren't they debating about the name?
Well, let me actually check what I wrote down for it, and I'll see.
Because I remember that they were fighting about it, but I was gonna say maybe we can go back, offer up our services, and perhaps they can knock the price down a little bit.
Yeah. Arget Kelly, Blades and Shields.
Yeah. I'm guessing unless there's any objection from the rest of the party.
No. Well, we'll have to see how much we have and how much.
Yeah, I mean, party fund 450. I have 3,200 on me. That brings us up to 3,750. That's just above
with the
half.
Periat.
Yeah, Periac, this adamantine short sword.
I can
Forgetting
picture
I have
45.
maps for all of these things.
Oh, your armor. Well,
Yeah.
it's
gonna be worth, like-
Gonna be-
10 silver or something.
And if need be,
Yeah,
I
you guys,
can.
you guys have a map to this place. Look at you guys.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
can.
remember that one time we were trying to illegally cross into that one place?
It would have gone so poorly.
We were this close to doing it too, but I
I
think
know, that
Warlock
would've
talked
been-
us out of it.
Horrible.
It's like- TPK second session.
Seriously.
I had like a whole strategy planned out, like buying small boats, sneaking across the river in the cover of night.
That would have been hilarious
God.
for me, but
It's okay. We'll just quick save before, and then we'll reload. After.
Quick save before.
I don't know what I would do in an event of a TPK. I'd rather not think about it.
Yeah, let's just hope we don't get that far. All right, but off to Blaze and Shields.
Well, let's help him think about it. Guards.
Oh,
Oh, yikes.
Let's expedite the process, shall we? I want campaign 2 now.
Yeah, I have characters I want to try out. Let's.
Hey, but hold on, I'm excited to see where this character goes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I stabbed Thelgun right in the fucking face.
Now, how do you feel? Your character's. You know where your character's going? In the ground.
Aww.
Alright, let's go to the shop.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys continue to make your way over to the shop, you guys just walking through the city. still a very nice place. You guys make it over. About it's more in southeastern Wroat, like 2 blocks away from the riverbank.
Mm-hmm.
You make it back to the building, 2 stories tall, mostly made out of bricks and dark stone, but no windows. You see the front doors are it's 2 reinforced double doors. Under a very large hand-painted sign with the shop's name on it, over a sword and shield. And you see, the name has been decided upon after some input from you guys.
Oh yeah, right.
It's a long one. Argette and Kelly's Blades and Shield. Not semicolon. What's the other one called?
Comma?
Just colon.
Oh, okay.
Offense and defense.
Oh, that's not what we suggested at all. That's a little.
That is what you guys
it's a
suggested.
mouthful, but like I guess it works.
Hey, it works for them. Let's go give our good friends a visit.
Also, I was right. I have it written down right here. It was 9,000 gold pieces for the armor.
Huh?
Oh, I told you, motherfuckers. I had it written down. You guys all said it was 7.
Wow, I was completely convinced you said 7,600.
No, I knew it was 9,000. Then you guys said it was 7,000. Then I'm like, am I wrong? Let me I don't remember.
Well, I guess I stand corrected then.
I'm so happy. You guys may get into the shop, and you see, just standing front and center, is Kelly, the lizard folk weaponsmith of the place. When you guys make your way inside, you see immediately that Kelly seems to be working, like looking over a halberd of hers. Just like she has it laid down on the table in front of her. She seems to be sharpening it with like a stone brick, and she just you guys step in. She looks up. She goes, well, hello to all of you. And her lizard folk form, still in this heavy half plate armor. Which is strange, because, like, typically you walk into a shop and people are just, they've got their own things, but you see, she seems to be very invested in this armor.
Hello, Kelly. It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, I swear, I remember, I can't exactly place you. And she looks around over all of you. She stops at you, Thelgun. She says,
Yeah, this is the guy that passed out.
Right.
Yeah, you're the one that got a crazy nose.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
Look, it's fine. Don't worry about it. That was pretty strange for all of us. Well, welcome to the shop. How can I help all of you guys?
We got some items you might be interested in.
Yeah, we're actually back for the armor.
Here to sell?
Yeah, and hopefully get enough for that armor, but I doubt it right now, but we'll still be here eventually.
Oh, the armor. Yeah, which set was that one again?
The Dark Fathom.
Dark Fathom. And you see she turns over her shoulder. Argette, can you check for this Dark Fathom armor?
It was probably bought out already. Just wait for it.
If it is, well, I guess someone's getting robbed. I clearly called dibs.
And Kelly's just sort of standing there with you guys. He sort of just waiting around. Says, well, what have all of you guys been up to? Is there anything interesting going on? Anything you're interested in buying? We've got plenty of nice equipment. We can upgrade your things. We can do a whole lot.
We've been a little busy stopping wars, you know.
Well, war, singular.
Oh, they don't need to know. Stopping a war, you know, the basics.
Yeah, stopping a war, definitely.
Kind of got recruited to do some things.
Sort of rolls her eyes. Doesn't seem to, or rolls his eyes. Sorry, Kelly's a guy. Turns over his shoulder. Says, "Argette, you find anything?"
Oh no!
And you hear the gruff half-orc voice from in back. I'm looking around, but I think we sold that a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Here, let me try getting our ledger. We'll see what we can check. And he says, "Oh." Kelly turns back to you. "Oh, well, my bad. It seems somebody's bought that piece of equipment."
No, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Do you know who bought it?
Well,
I promise we just want to talk.
Not exactly at liberty to say. Kind of, keep the proprietors here at ease, knowing what they're buying will stay theirs. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, we can help you make items like that. We've got quite a bit of experience. I'm more of a weapons developer. Our gets very good with armor. We can help craft you something up if that's what you're looking for.
I mean, let's take a look at your wares. What do you have?
Well, first let's sell what we have.
Yeah, right.
That we need to sell.
Our get comes up. You see half-orc female in even heavier armor than Kelly. And you see it's a very fine set of strangely like clockwork and magical armor. You see it seems to be it's a heavier set of armor with like gems and runes all over. You see 2 thick gauntlets that every once in a while spark with lightning. And you see she just walks up forward. Oh, hey there, all of you. I remember you, Nosebleed. How you doing?
No, what's up, man? So it seems like you guys are doing well for yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, things have been doing fine, kind of just doing our own thing. We've been getting a lot of nice projects done. So it's been a hell of a time.
I see.
I could
Also see you guys finally
you,
decided on a name.
Yeah, you guys helped us out with all of that. It was, we still argue about it every once in a while, won't lie, but it's nice. We've got our name down, at the very least.
Yeah.
So, well, what are all of you here for? What are you looking for?
Well, I'm guessing we're here to sell some of. We have some items that you guys might be interested in.
Well, what types of items might those be?
All right. You guys were gonna sell some of your weapons, like your old ones.
I don't have it. I thought we were just selling the Periapt. And...
Oh, then okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. Then, yeah. Well, the first item would probably be this Periapt of Wound Closure.
Periapt of Wound Closure. Like a Jurasco charm, you mean? And she takes it over, and the two of them, you see, Arget pulls out a pearl, puts it up to her forehead, and her eyes flash white. She says, very good item. Well, how much are you looking to get out of this thing? I know. Are you looking to buy? It'll change the price around a bit. You looking to get some things here?
I think right now we're just gonna go for gold. We might take a look at your wares a little bit later on.
Well, we could, if the armor's already sold, we can just get you better armor. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't know is there anything better than studded leather? I don't think I can get any upgrades on that.
You can get a +1.
Oh, right. Okay.
Or there could be like armor with special effects.
Yeah, but isn't this already magical item? So I can't modify this?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, your
armor
is.
itself is magical.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm saying just get a full new set, like completely.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll do that then. So, But yeah, just +1 leather armor, I'm guessing. Probably studded. Would you have anything like that?
Well, let me see. So they reach down and they start looking through a bunch of armor. I believe we've got a set of +1 leather armor somewhere around here. Right now, it'll cost you around 1,200 gold pieces.
Okay, and if we trade in this Periapt, how much are we looking at then?
The Periapt would easily cover that. Actually,
Ooh.
Well, how about what other kinds of light armor do you have?
Yeah,
We should
or
check around.
anything that would be useful to.
And how much do you think the Periapt would cover? So we have a price range, if you don't mind.
well, the Periapt, depending on how much actual stock you'd like to purchase, we're not super flushed with coin at the moment.
Of course.
Anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 gold pieces.
All right. So with that, we have a budget of what,
30,000.
like 7K?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, what kind of items do you have?
Well, right now, to be completely honest, and our Get's talking to you right now, Kelly's been a lot busier than I have recently. I've been working on some stronger items, less quantity over quality. So we've plenty of miscellaneous weapons and some stronger bits of armor, depending on what you're looking for. So,
All right.
well, right now we've got some +1 weapons. We've got a great club, a war pick, a scimitar, a handful of other assorted implements. This is something interesting. You see, she reaches down. We have, and you see, she pulls out this this short sword.
Ooh.
It seems it's made out of a darkish metal with leather wrapped around the handle, and some carvings along the crossguard and going up the blade a bit. And you see the blade at the top actually forks into 2 prongs, and it opens up a little bit. I will send a picture of that to Revelry Game.
Oh, okay. That looks wicked.
She says, well, this is a sword of life stealing.
Oh.
It's rare, requires attunement. Whenever you attack a creature with this magic weapon and roll a 20 on the attack roll, they take an extra 10 necrotic damage if it isn't a construct or a dead, and you gain 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's actually not bad. Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
Well,
What else
let's
do you
keep
have?
this in mind with you getting
Yeah.
the +1 armor already.
Yep. So, okay, interesting. You have my attention, but what else do you have?
Alright, and that sword would cost you around 1,010 gold pieces. About.
Oh, wow.
That's not too bad. You could cover both the sword and the armor just
Yeah,
by
with the
your
Periapt, yep.
own. Not even with the Periapt, just with the gold you have on you.
Yeah, right. I could also just shell some of that. Yep. Okay.
Well, some other items we've got some hide armor of resistance to radiant damage, as well as chain shirt of armor of thunder resistance. But those items don't necessarily seem to be that important to all of you, as you all seem pretty stacked with what you've got. We've also got a ring of mind shielding. Here.
Oh, and what does that do exactly?
Well, while wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or your creature type, and creatures can only telepathically communicate with you if you allow it. And you see the ring, it's this nice, like, copper, bronzish ring with, like, a purple brain as the top piece. A picture is in Revelry Games.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, there's a button for display on VTT. What does this do? Let's see. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, it's not going to show the picture. I wish it showed the picture. Yeah, so never mind.
Sad.
Sad. Sag. Yeah, and you can also use an action to cause the ring to be invisible until you take another action to make it visible once again.
Ooh.
And if you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it, unless the ring already houses a soul, and you remain in the ring. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife, and as long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it.
I mean,
How much is this ring? That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, this is where things get to be a little pricier. It might be out of your... I think it will be out of your price range, but it'll be around 16,000 gold pieces.
Hey.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah, that's way beyond us.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a tad.
Well, thank you anyway for sharing that. But you were correct. It is out of the price range.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Unfortunate. Let's see. We've got a handful of other rings. Well, and you see she reaches down. We do have a handful of other rings, if any of you are interested. Got a ring of water walking here. I believe we had this last time you were here.
Yeah,
You weren't
we did.
interested then, but you might be interested now. 2,000 gold pieces, no attunement, lets you walk on water.
Interesting.
And it's not simply water. It's you can stand on and move across any liquid surface as if it were ground.
Would that be of use to anyone here?
I mean, maybe to me because I'm going to be wearing heavy armor.
Yeah.
If I fall in the water, I'm pretty much drowned.
Yeah.
It's okay. Abalaba can just lift you up with the. I mean, if you were actually, yeah, we could get it for you. We could probably cover it with the Periapt and gold that I have if you really want it.
I don't know. Let's see what else they have before we go and spend everything.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
It's definitely a maybe on the ring, though.
Yep.
All right.
All right. We'll keep it in mind.
We've also got a ring of swimming. You have while wearing this ring, it's non-attunement. You gain a swimming speed of 40.
Oh wow.
Does El Simpiníto already have a swimming speed?
He will gain one eventually.
Oh, I was gonna say just give it to him. So
Yeah. No amount of terrain is gonna stop Diego.
Because I mean, I also have flying speed now, so
Right.
it's
Yeah.
not a huge
When-
problem.
I don't think
When
we know about
shifted.
the flying speed.
When shifted. So that's only a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
Yeah, so that gives you an innate swim speed of 40.
Mm-hmm.
all right. I mean, how much is that? Because if that's cheaper than the water walking ring, then it's just more beneficial.
This ring is also around 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh, so up to
I
you.
think the swim speed is probably better.
Yeah, dealer's choice. Okay.
You could also probably pick up both for that Periapt.
Right. Okay. What about some of these other rings? Do you have anything else that's interesting?
Well, slightly less pricey in order to try to stay within the bounds of your price range.
All right.
We've got a ring of warmth. And you see it's this it's this like wooden looking ring that's got fur lining on the inside and what looks to be like two winter rabbits or on the top of it, like curled up against each other. And there's a picture of it in the Revelry in-game.
Oh, wow.
Very nice looking ring, if I do say so myself.
No, look at this cute little.
While you wear this is a ring of warmth. It's attunement. While you wear this ring, you have resistance to cold damage, and in addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, wow.
I have to ask this before. How much money does Dave have? Because I don't know if Pedro would want any of this stuff.
That is true.
Yeah, he might honestly
He's
be
got
interested in
around
some of this stuff.
430 gold.
Oh, okay, he's nowhere near. Okay.
His reserves have definitely been drained.
Yeah, a lot of gambling and just
In the B.
yeah,
the B cost most of
freaking
it.
B.
Yeah, that bee drained him.
That B better work wonders.
Okay.
No, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, watch him forget about it.
This definitely seems helpful.
Yeah, like if we ever fight a frost dragon or something.
Or even just traveling too.
Yeah, if we ever go up north.
Yeah, it'll keep you nice and warm, no matter how cold it gets.
Right.
Very helpful.
So how much is this?
The Ring of Warmth. Sorry, I walk around my room when I'm playing.
That's
so
fine.
I had to go back to my, I had to like sprint back to my computer. The Ring of Warmth will cost you around 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh wow.
I think it might just be beneficial to have.
Yeah, just in case. Okay. All right. Any more of these rings?
Well, no more rings, but we have other items.
All right. Take a look at some of those.
All right. By the way, just putting it out there, it's fucking annoying that you can't sort by rarity on D&D Beyond.
No, you can't.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, is it not? Oh, like just overall. I was
Yeah.
like, you kind of can.
It's kind of annoying as shit.
It's an order of rarity, but
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
yeah, even magical, it just
Yeah.
You see, she pulls out some more armor. She says, well, we've got some armor if this is what you'd like to look through now.
Sure.
We've got a handful. This is what I've been working on more recently. Arget sort of speaks up. We've got, I got a nice shipment of mithril in a while ago, so, you know, it's a light, flexible material. Typically can be a chain shirt or breastplate can be worn under normal clothes, so if that's important to you, you can keep your armor a little more low-key, as well as any mithril armor that normally imposes disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks or has a strength requirement, the mithril version of the armor does not.
Yo, Bramgrim. I mean,
like
So
the only thing I know is like it might just be better to upgrade the armor to add it because I want to switch to heavy armor as soon as I can.
yeah. So wouldn't that like if I don't know how this exactly works because I know I looked into a little bit like heavy armor with this tag or whatever. Wouldn't it just be still like it wouldn't impose the disadvantages, right?
Yeah, but I can't wear heavy armor yet, so we would have to get,
right.
if anything, medium armor.
I
Okay,
can
so
also
that's gonna be a little bit of time.
the pair of us can also do any upgrades you need to any of your armor or weapons or anything. We are fairly talented.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. Let me go check how much that is. Complete Armorer's Handbook. I need to know actually what it is that I need anyway.
Well, so what are you guys thinking of right now? Because honestly, that sword, I might get that.
Yeah, that's fine. The sword is, I think, very is a very nice upgrade.
Yeah, especially since I'm going to be fishing for nat 20s or just 20s more often.
I would like at least the warmth ring because I feel like that's going to be useful soon.
Okay, so we're thinking the sword, the warmth ring, and we were talking about that the +1 armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So all of those items, how much would that bring us up to?
Which items?
The ring is 1,000. The sword is 1,010. And the armor is 1,200.
Yep.
So a little over 3,000.
Okay. So yeah. Unless you guys have anything else to show us, I think we'll just take those items.
Where is
right now? I'd be
muffled? Muffled is what it is. It's 50 gold.
Yeah.
All right, I can pay that off myself.
Okay.
and then is your armor upgraded yet?
No.
Okay, that's another 100 gold pieces on top of that, I believe.
All right,
And she looks it
that's
over.
fine. So 150. Remove.
All right. Well. Oh yeah. So you're paying that yourself. That's not part of the main deal.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll mark that off. Never mind.
And +1 weapons, like +1 swords and all of that, are already magical items, right? They can't be improved
Yeah, they
upon?
can't be.
They are.
Uh,
Yeah. They are.
Okay, okay.
magical.
Can you get multiple upgrades at one time?
Yeah. It just takes more time.
That's
longer.
okay. I'll just get muffled. That's the main purpose of what I wanted. I'm not even gonna spend money upgrading anything but the heavy armor that I'm eventually gonna get.
Yep, okay, then yeah, I guess we'll just take those 3 items and then...
Well. Those
I mean,
three
we
items,
still have a bit of a budget because those 3 items are covered by the Periap.
Yeah, pretty much, okay. So, unless there's anything else...
We could always just
You
save the money too. If we don't need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I know, but we get more money if we spend it using the Periapt in the shop.
Yeah.
So if we can at least go up to that 5,000,
Yeah,
that'd be beneficial.
and,
right.
Well, we will say we would prefer at least a quarter and.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we let's say going up to that 7,000 we were talking about. I don't see an issue with that
Yeah, we should be able to pay
because
most
I
of
think
that.
because we're gonna have a long journey after this, so we
Yeah.
need enough money to travel,
I mean, Periapt covers 5,000, so...
and they still want a quarter in
Yeah.
or so in gold. So
Yeah, so
we'll see.
let's say we hit like 7,000, that's gonna be what? How much in gold?
Probably like 1,500.
Something like that, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
1,750 in gold.
yeah, the ring of warmth,
Yep.
the sword, the life-stealing sword.
Yep.
You're getting the +1 armor.
Yep. Yeah, +1 studded leather armor.
Is there anything else before we add on like the water walking or the swim speed?
Yeah, any other suits of armor or weapons or other items?
I mean, I'm good. Unless anybody else in the party wanted to get some.
Well, I think most of the party exhausted their budgets last week.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some magical ammunition if that's something you're interested in.
Oh, like bows and arrows.
Seeing as how some of you wield ranged weapons.
Mm-hmm.
If that's anything you're at all interested in.
Well, what kind of ammunition do you have?
Well, it's not too hard to enchant. We got a handful of +1 crossbow bolts, handful of +1 arrows, that sort of thing.
Ooh. Diego, would you like some +1 arrows? We could probably just throw it on.
I mean, like, I have the Ring of Valleys right now, so I really don't need to buy any. Plus, with the effects of the bow, I think I'm
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, all right. Then.
We do also have a quiver.
Just like a regular old quiver, or is there something special about this one?
It's an efficient quiver. Each of the 3 compartments connect to an extra dimensional space that allows the quiver to hold numerous items while never weighing more than...
Oh yeah, more spaces that can cause portals.
I'm pretty sure Diego already has this one, no?
No, I remember inquiring
I believe,
about it.
and you see that she looks and she sees that you have the Ring of Volleys, and she says, well, this item wouldn't be entirely useful to you.
Yeah.
Well, Not sure what other items are all of you interested in. We've got a wealth of things. It's more so what you're interested in.
How about any other special short swords, anything like that, or daggers even?
We've got some interesting daggers, I'm sure. We do have a dagger of venom.
What does it do?
Well, what's it do?
What's it do?
This dagger, and you guys look it over, and it's a very nice, like, ornate dagger. You see, it's got sort of like a scale handle with a brass cap at the bottom, like brass filigree going up it with a like green emerald set into the crossguard. That, and you see like emerald inlays going down the blade up until the top, with like brass designs of snakes intertwining around the back of the blade. And there's a picture of that in Revelry games.
Hello.
Well, and you see she sort of like you see Kelly sort of spins it in her hands. She says, "Well, his hands." You see, he says, "Well, with this weapon, you gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls with this magical weapon. And you can use an action to coat the blade in a thick black poison, which remains for 1 minute or until an attack with this weapon hits a creature. On a hit, the creature must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute. And the dagger can't be used this way again until the next dawn."
All right.
It's even just based a +1 dagger. Depending on cost, I think we throw in this instead of one of the rings.
Yeah. Okay. Any other interesting daggers?
This seems to be the most interesting one we've got, unfortunately.
Okay. No short swords or anything like that?
Well, we do have the life-stealing short sword.
Yep.
We do have some +1 swords. But not too many.
Okay. Then yeah.
So how much is the dagger?
You do also have some moon-touched weapons, and you see she reaches down and she pulls this blade out of she pulls a dagger out of its sheath, and you see as she pulls it out, like light comes out from the sheath. She says, "Well, when you unsheath this blade, it sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius around you and dim light for an additional 15.
Okay.
This could actually be helpful for you.
It's fine. I have my familiar now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could just use him. Or her. I don't know her gender. So yeah, okay, the dagger is how much, did you say? The poison one?
The dagger of venom is around 3,000 gold pieces.
3,000.
Alright, so drop the water walking ring, because I think the swim speed is more helpful. And how much? What's that total?
Okay, studded leather armor was like 1,200.
1,200 for the studded leather.
Yep. The warmth ring was 1,000. The swim one was 2,000.
Yeah, the sword was 1,010. And that dagger's 3,000.
Yeah. And that brings us up to a grand total of how much?
Around... give me a second, I fucked up my math. I'm a genius. Around 8,210.
I mean...
Alright, so... Can we cover that with the Periap and what you have in money, Thelgun?
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So if we trade in the Periapt, how much are we paying?
With the Periapt marked off, it'll still be around another 4,000 gold pieces.
4,000. I guess there's no sense in me carrying around this one extra adamantine short sword, unless. Do you guys think that's gonna come in handy?
No. Also, if you're getting a new short sword and dagger, maybe sell your weapons that you have already.
Yeah, right. I mean, I already have this +1 dagger that we picked up from Dave's. So yeah, I guess. Okay, so that adamantine short sword. What else do we have? Oh, okay. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to trade in the merchant. So I want to trade that one in, though. It's silvered.
I mean, silvered is only for like it only matters with normal weapons. Magical weapons are
Oh, okay.
more beneficial anyway.
Then yeah, I'll trade in the Merchant King's short sword.
And we still have enough to have put enough gold in for a quarter of the purchase.
Merchant King sword
Yeah.
have?
Yep, the Merchant King short sword and the.
Yeah, what
whatchamacallit.
upgrades does it have on it?
I'm pretty sure it has a +1 to hit. So balanced, I think.
So 100 and then an extra 200 because it's jeweled. So yeah, okay. So yeah, that would fetch you because of resale price around 175 gold pieces.
So 175 in just. That's how much we're paying?
That's how much the.
Oh, okay,
merchant
right.
sword
That's how
would
much you
mark
take
up.
off. Yep. Okay.
And then the
Then-
+1 dagger.
Yeah, +1 dagger, right?
Resale, that would fetch you around 500.
Ooh. Okay.
Um,
We already added the adamantine short sword, right?
No, but resale. I forgot. I'm gonna check the price for adamantine, but it'll be.
I think it's 5 times what what it usually is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check because I always mess this up and I want to get this
Yeah.
down because I always confuse it. Yeah, so I'll figure this out. So what are you guys up to?
I mean, yeah, I'm guessing we're just gonna.
Yeah, so it's an additional. Yeah, okay. So that would mark you off an additional like 275, something like that.
Nice.
Okay, so you're down to like 3,010 gold pieces.
3,010 gold pieces. I could literally just drop the rest of my gold. 3,000.
actually, how much do you have?
Total currency in gold pieces 3,193.
Okay, so if you drop that, I have some gold to get us to Flame Keep and to probably get us across the Lightning Rail.
Yeah, I'll still have like 100 or 200 left. And
Yeah.
then there's still the party fund. So yeah, I guess.
Oh wait, we haven't even touched the party fund?
No, party fund only has 450 in it. The rest
Oh, I
of
thought that was empty. I thought we were okay.
No, we still
That
have
makes
a
me
little
feel
bit in
better
there.
about it.
Yeah. Okay, so
then we
the
just
rest
dropped
of
the
my
gold.
2,942 gold pieces. That's all of them. And then I have a couple platinum pieces. You said 3,010, right?
3,010.
Okay.
Well, who would like what items?
If you don't mind me
68.
asking for the rings.
Oh yeah, go ahead, take those.
Are you gonna take
No.
both?
Yeah, sure.
7 platinum.
And now the entire party has been outfitted.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
I got some new
All right.
jewelry and padded armor.
Yep, I have 183 gold left. I'll remove all these other items. Goodbye, Periap.
So, Ralrut, which items did you get?
Calling me Ralrut, fuck.
Bramgrim.
The Ring of Warmth and the
Oh,
Swim Speed.
I didn't trade in the Freerunner studded leather armor.
Ring of Warmth, and then what else?
The water, swimming ring or whatever it is.
So those are both in your inventory. What else?
Yep.
Who would like what else?
I'm gonna take the sword and the dagger.
Short sword of life stealing,
Yes, sir.
and then the dagger of venom.
Nice.
Your DPS might drop a little bit because it's a D4 instead of a D6, but
Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
that poison effect is so worth
I
it.
could always just use it to get like one hit with like a poison, like
Yeah,
to get the
exactly.
poison on and then switch off.
Yeah, and then make sure to get rid of all the items you guys traded for.
Yeah, I just did that. And since I'm getting the new armor or whatever, I was also gonna trade in the Fearrunner stud leather armor, so I don't know how much that
Well, you
would
could
fetch.
just sell that.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that.
It would not be a lot of gold. It would be like...
That's fine. I just want to get rid of it because it's just weight at this point.
Yeah, so you can add back around, I'd say 100 gold pieces.
Okay, cool.
It's not a ton. Yeah, and then I'll add the +1.
So dual wielding, are you finally up to 18?
I guess we'll see with this armor. I think I might be.
Nice.
I've been getting thrown around a little bit.
Alright. So.
And you know what? No one else got any say because they weren't here.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys just spent the last of the party's money.
No, we have...
No, I still have like 300. There's 450 in the party fund. We're fine.
Yep.
Alright.
We'll be
Should have
okay.
been here.
Yeah, right.
Now with your new fancy toys. What do you guys like to do? Well, but yeah, as you guys finish up passing over gold and giving over items, Kelly goes and back to continue doing what she was doing, and Arget sort of just asks, well, what are you guys all gonna be up to now?
I mean, we were gonna...
You were
I guess we're gonna leave.
Armor.
First, we're heading to Flamekeep to get our horses, and then we're gonna kind of explore the continent, I guess you can say.
Yeah, we have some time to ourselves.
And about the armor, that was really weird last time. I hope we didn't cause you any undue stress. Or
I don't think it was your fault. I think it was honestly the armor.
did you guys figure out what that was? Do you know what happened with that?
Well, I was hoping to figure it out if we acquired it, but, well, you know, that didn't happen. So I guess we'll have to figure it out. I'll let you know if we ever do, though.
Yeah, it was strange. Sometime after you guys came through, not too long ago, someone came through, paid it all at once, like they were looking for it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, if there's anything else you'd like, if there's any upgrades you'd like, Bramgrim, your armor will be ready tomorrow.
Alright, I'll be sure to head over first thing in the morning. Is that okay?
Well, you know, you guys got here pretty late. It'll probably be done by the end of the day tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I guess we have a day's worth of time.
Yeah, spend the day in Wroat. Don't be in too much of a rush to get anywhere.
I mean, did we not sleep in the...
Oh, yeah, you guys are doing this in the morning. Sorry, I thought you were doing this in the morning. Alright, yeah, so pick it up. Probably, yeah, tomorrow morning would be fine.
Alright, thank you again for your services.
No
Yeah, you've been very helpful.
You guys as well. You see, puts the...
I hope we don't get jumped, because I have a 13 AC.
Uh-oh.
So...
We'll be fine.
What would you guys... how are you guys gonna spend the rest of the day?
Is there anything going on in the arena we could watch a fight?
You could?
Yeah, let's just enjoy a fight. You know what?
Yeah. I think it's good for Dave to revisit.
But, hey, Thelgun.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think it was the Dask that bought out the armor?
I mean, I don't see who else would be interested in the armor, so probably. I don't know what they would do with it though.
Maybe to keep you under their thumb if they knew you wanted it.
Maybe they found out somehow.
Well, I can't be one of promises, but I'll do my best to help you get your armor back.
Nah, it's fine. We'll all just keep an eye out. If we ever come across it, I guess we won't let it slip through our thumbs, but I appreciate the offer. Well, let's go.
It may not be the best, but I can sure try.
Yeah. It's a team effort, though, so you can't be expected to do everything by yourself.
I guess you're right.
So, you guys are all gonna go watch a show?
Yes, sir. Hopefully the clay golem's back.
Yikes.
It just appears, Dave has a panic attack, turns into Dave in the stands, jumps down, slams the golem.
Alright. So, you guys do have a lot of time. Let's see. Yeah, so you guys can all go. There is an event going on later in the day. Not quite yet, but it'll be around 5 gold pieces entry.
Alright, that's fine.
Just take that from the party fund, honestly.
Yep, 5, there's how many? 6 of us, so 30?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we're at 420. And then, yeah, do we just want to wait around, or is there something you guys want to do?
You guys can also place bets on the show if you'd like, which will be determined by dice rolls.
Let's. I don't know if we want to bet.
Yeah.
Let's save our money for our adventure.
Wait, wasn't the Pioneer here or whatever, that store that we sold all like the Ankeg parts to?
Oh,
That's
the restaurant?
The Continental.
Oh,
you
the
guys,
Continental.
that was in Danthaven, but you guys know that
Right.
they have. It's like a franchise thing. They have Continentals in lots of places. You can probably find one.
I mean, maybe we could like pick up like a contract or something, especially since we're gonna be going to like Cubara and like the Talenta Plains. Maybe we could like pick up some things.
I don't know how long. Like we would have to head back right after
Yeah,
we
right. Okay.
get it.
Yeah, true. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I'm
you guys,
just
you
happy
guys aren't
waiting
really
around.
sure how the contracts work. That could be something to inquire about.
We do have time.
True. How do you think the Vanguard's gonna contact us?
Well,
they
I
need us
mean,
for another
last time we
job?
got into some trouble, Morvarak just kind of appeared out of thin air. And I imagine that they have the money for like to send like messages, probably magically.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
Alright.
was thinking we do also have some Manticore claws we try selling. And the handy haversack,
Yeah.
if you want to.
Oh, that's
I mean-
another thing we thought of selling, the handy haversack.
Yeah, right.
Man, we didn't have
I
to sell
mean-
a lot.
Yeah, the Periapt is a lot more valuable than we thought. I mean, I don't really think that there's any point to selling it now. I don't think we're going to be buying anything too crazy. And like,
So let me get rid of the Manticore head.
yeah, right.
That is all over Maverick's shop. Alright.
Yep. We could just like save those items, and like if they just come in handy at some point in like our next journey, like, oh yeah, cool, right? Then we can always get rid of it later on.
You know what? Tonight we can have a toast to the Garnet wine.
Oh right, we still have that wine, right? Okay. Or do we want to save that for like a special occasion or something?
I think this is a special occasion, if anything. We're about to head out on a giant
Right,
adventure.
actually. Yep. Okay.
And hey, if we die, we might as well.
Yeah, right. Might as well make it memorable. All right. Can't argue with that.
And then as soon as we get the armor, we can go to Flamekeep, and then head to Gatherhold.
Yep. And then we're off to Cubara.
Mm-hmm.
Gatherhold, you say?
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh like the sound of
You just said the name of the place.
that. But the way you said it.
So where's Gatherhold?
To the right of the Mournland, southwest
You guys are
of
heading over
one of the
there?
plains. Yep.
This is
Alright.
gonna be fun.
And then we're gonna be traveling on foot.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you guys were going to Vedekar and then to the Holds.
No, apparently,
I asked
Bramgrim
if
has some important things to do in Cubara. So, well, the members that are here decided that. Yeah, he probably has a good reason.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Besides, the holds are right there. So once we're done in Cubara, we could go to the holds, and then we could wreak havoc in the Talenta Plains.
alright. And then were any of you going to go look around for a Continental?
I mean, I guess it's like early in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, you have time before the show. The show isn't.
Yeah, we might as well
midday.
check out how the contracts work, but I
Yeah, it could be
doubt.
something to keep in mind. I mean, they do have places all over, so perhaps like that's how it works.
Yeah,
don't
but I don't know if there's gonna be any out there.
Very true. I mean, they could always just offer us information on like what, like, you know, things are in each
True.
area.
Oh, maybe they'll know how to tame the dinosaurs.
Maybe they know how to tame the dinosaurs.
That
I mean-
sounds like an impeccable idea.
Why would we need to tame the dinosaurs when we could have Dave turn into one?
Because that's boring.
Right. And as soon as he loses concentration, then there goes everything.
There goes everything. We all just plop.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, we just land on Dave, and he probably get crushed.
Who's going to look for a Continental?
I think the entire crew, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
If,
we might as well. We're not doing anything else.
yeah. At least this
And I
session,
don't
we
know
get to
what they
keep
would-
like Dave and Ralrut on a short leash.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do on their downtime, and I don't want to say anything that they wouldn't.
Alright. You guys make your way. To looking around, could two of you roll me investigation checks? Or one person with advantage?
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll just stay at the tavern or the inn and attune to the Ring of Warmth.
Alright.
And I guess I'll roll investigation. I only have +9 to it.
Help you out there.
Only 14. Oh, okay, cool. Then I'll roll that again because of advantage.
Vantage.
Poopy
Oh,
rolls.
wow.
Poopy rolls, boys.
We're getting them out of the way now.
So,
Well, I hope we don't need any good rolls later today. I think it's just a peaceful session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit of a transition, information gathering, setting up plans and all of that. Unless Alex has other thoughts.
does Alex have other thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, it's not too hard to rope us into, you know. Like, there was that one time me and Ralrut just followed a guy, and then all of a sudden the train was exploding.
So, you guys look around. You spend around an hour or two looking around, asking around, until eventually, Thelgun, you spot a very similar looking building to the original Continental that you saw.
Okay.
And eventually, you make your way over towards it. And you see once again that this Continental, it's got a very nice, classy, sort of modern look on the outside, with like very nice foreign woods, nice stone architecture, a bouncer out in front, and more well-dressed and pricier people standing outside, seemingly waiting in line to get inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys go over, or are you gonna wait in line? You're gonna try going straight in?
I'm going to approach the bouncer and tell him that we're here to offer our services.
You go over.
Tell him we're hunters.
And the bouncer, you go over, you tell him, let me see, no, that you see there are two orc fellows. You see, they answer, well, do you have any previous work experience with the Continental? We don't recognize you.
No, we haven't worked, but we've had business with the Continental before in Danthaven, I believe.
Sister branch. Well, we'll see. We'll go ask inside. See if they're working with somebody right now or not. So you're not here.
All right.
You're not here to dine.
Nope.
All right. Make your way.
All right. And I guess everyone's gonna head in. Everyone except Bramgrim, of course.
Well, actually, they keep you outside for a bit, and you guys wait. Eventually, they tell you, yeah, they're working with somebody right now, so give them a minute.
Okay. Fine.
You guys had, just wait outside in your own line. Waiting. Oh, jeez. Until eventually, a group of people step out. Oh, my God. They come outside, and you guys have just been waiting there for a while. And they seem to be like another group of adventurers, or hunters more like it. They don't seem like necessarily adventurers, but more specifically fit to hunt. And they come outside, and you guys, they pass you guys, and then the bouncer eventually, motions you guys over.
All right. Then I guess we're heading in.
Yeah.
You guys make your way inside, back into the dusty, the smoky interior. There's just a low smoke over the entire area. You see there's people smoking, there's people drinking, having very fine looking meals. As you guys go inside, eventually coming across, just going through, there's waitresses in and out, both male and female, and eventually you guys make your way all the way in back to where there seems to be a very you go to what looks to be sort of like a deli, where you can look through the windows down to all the different meats. And you heading back, and you see there are a ton of people here. There's a ton of people inside the restaurant, and behind the counter, there is a big, there's just a big kitchen behind it that you can just see, where all the cooks are just going at it, making food. And standing behind the counter is one person in particular, a halfling. A halfling woman. Short. Familiar looking. One blue eye, one purple eye. This is the exact same lady you saw in the Continental at Danthaven, strangely enough. And she looks up to you and she says, well, welcome. The name's Jilwyn. What kind of contracts are all of you looking for? I heard you're coming out here looking for jobs, looking for work.
Yeah, we are. Well, first we want to inquire as to how the contracts work, because we figured we'd offer our services since we're heading over in the direction of the Talenta Plains and Kubara and such. So we were wondering if you would have any need of hunters.
Whereabouts would you like to go hunting?
Well, depends. Where do you have contracts? Because we could probably go mostly anywhere.
You've got contracts just about anywhere, friend. Many in the Talenta Plains, got a lot of Kubara, got some Valinor, Eldine Reaches, some Mornland contracts if you're feeling brave, Shadow Marches. Again, where are you going, buddy?
I think our first stop is going to be Kubara, and then we're going to be going through the Talenta Plains on the way back, so probably Talenta Plains.
Kubara on the Talenta Plains. Alright. There's some decent contracts. What kind of beasts all of you have experience in taking down?
Well, we've taken down Allosauruses, Ankylosauruses, 2 Triceratopses, and then a lot of the smaller raptor-looking ones.
quite a few woodland
Yeah.
creatures too back in my day. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Looking at you. You're a hunter. I like that. It's good. He'll help you out a lot. Listen to him when you get there.
Yeah, we already do. He's very helpful.
Well, let's see. What type of... So you're looking to hunt dinosaurs, it sounds like. That's what you keep bringing up.
I mean, yeah, Talenta Plains is where the dinosaurs are, so probably.
Alright. Can find you some decent work. Let's see. Well, first you asked how these contracts work, so I guess I'll get that out of the way first. You see, she puts it to the side. Well, and you see, she's just cutting meat during this entire conversation. It's a bunch of different meats you don't recognize. They have like little nameplates, but you don't recognize most of the nameplates. It's a lot of different kinds of meats and shit. See, she just says, well, we got a whole lot of different contracts out in that area. Quite popular place for crazy beasts to hang out.
Yeah.
So, how the contracts work is, you or your group, you'd pay for a contract to hold on to it. Essentially taking it out of our systems for the time being, so that nobody else goes out and hunts it before you do. You pretty much own that contract for a certain amount of time, and, well, you're the only people that can learn about that contract in that time. So, while you have that contract, you can go out, you can hunt. If you manage to bring it back, well, then you get paid.
Okay, and on the topic of bringing them back, how do we go about that?
Well, typically, if it's depending on how far away the bounty is, you just bring it to the closest continental. But some beasts require more care than others. And for a job like that, we typically require the remains of a slain beast to be carried in one of these. And you see she pulls out this bag. A white leather bag. Similar looking to the bag of holding.
Oh.
Except it looks a little smaller, and it's got like a white color scheme to it with some like light blues, and you see there's a slight frost and ice coming out of like the open bag. You see, she says, well, this is a bag of colding, very similar to that bag I see all of you have right there, except it can only hold up to 25 pounds, and it's imbued to magically keep everything inside of it at a cool 40 degrees ish Fahrenheit, keeping any perishable items chilled.
Okay. Alright, so we go out, let's say we bring down the contract, and then we cut it up and put whatever we can inside the bag of holding, and then we bring back and then we get paid?
Yes, sir.
Alright, okay. Doesn't sound too hard. So, what contracts do you have?
Well, let's see. She puts down this massive ledger down onto the table. She opens it up. Well, down in the Talenta Plains, we've got some interesting ones. How do you feel about hunting rocks? She flips to this page where you see this massive bird creature. And you see, like, oh, well, that doesn't seem that bad. Just go hunt a bird. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. And let's see, size categories. And you see, she puts it down. And you're like, oh, that's not that bad. And then she flips to the next page, which is a scale reference. And you see the rock standing within like a pasture, like a farm pasture, about the size of about the size of like a pretty decently of a pretty big like storage shed.
Oh wow.
Taking up about a 20 by 20 foot square of space.
Okay.
Fairly massive being.
Yeah, I don't know if we can take one of those down yet.
And she says, well, you got a rock. Fairly decently strong beast, but if you guys are strong enough, you can take it down, I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Provided you don't get attacked by multiple at a time and can get one separate from the rest of its flock, that is.
Right. Okay, interesting. What about more things that don't fly, more like dinosaurs?
Well, if you're looking for not flying, you see, she flips, just opens up the page. You can try a worm if you'd like. And you see this massive worm. About like it's cylindrical, obviously. It's a giant worm, and its diameter maybe 15 feet. And it's a thick ass worm, and you don't even see how long it is, but you can see just like it's a picture of the head of a worm coming out from the ground and devouring a cart whole.
Okay.
Yeah, heard horror stories of those back in the Eldian Reaches. Don't know if we want to mess with those.
Yeah, let's know.
Worms can get pretty strong. Rather big beasts. Let alone a purple worm. I don't think you want to mess with any of those. Those can get nasty. Well, do either of these seem in your wheelhouse? We've got some other ones. Not too many.
I think we'll take a look at the other ones. We haven't had experience with either of those creatures or anything similar.
Alright, well, keep slipping. Let's see. You could try. She opens up another page. Could go after a Bahir.
Ooh.
And she opens up this page. It looks to be a very long salamander-like creature. With around 10 feet. Around 12, actually. 6 on each side of its very long body. And you see, it's a picture of the Bahir wrapped around a person and blasting lightning out of its mouth at another target. She says, well, this is a Bahir. You got some particular contract for this beast out in Kabara. Nasty fucking thing. But it'll fetch you a decent price.
Interesting. Alright. I mean, this also seems a little bit out of our wheelhouse.
Well, it seems, looking you up and down, I think, don't sell yourself too short, friend. I think you seem like decently strong folk. Joey got kicked.
Yeah.
No, for inactivity.
Joey, you got kicked for being AFK. Oh yeah, he's not actually here. L for him.
Oh wow.
Well, either way, he'll be back.
So how much is the contract for this Bahir?
Well, the contract for this Bahir, opens it back up. this Bahir contract around 750 gold pieces. Take it out in your name, have it for a few months.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna talk it over with the rest of my, let's say, party. We'll be back with you in just to give us a minute.
All right. No worries.
Okay. All right, guys. So, what do you think? Do we get this?
Sorry about that.
Don't know how much I can speak. I mean, I know I've hunted before back in the Elden Reaches, but these are totally different creatures.
Yeah.
Honestly, from my opinion, I'd say the worm is probably the one we least want to face.
Yeah, probably also the rock, because
Rock, I feel would be kind of decent, but given the fact that it'd be mostly ranged, and we all kind of besides me, we don't have too many big people on range.
We're mostly melee based.
So I think Bahir honestly might be a decent one to try to go after.
Whatever you guys decide. I'm not even over there, so I can't say.
Yeah, I guess we're hunting Bahir.
He
said he wanted to go with the
inn.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I would just say that Ralrut would probably stay, too.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Okay, I guess. I mean, she said 750?
750 for the contract. You didn't ask how much it paid out. But yeah,
that's true.
750 for the contract.
It's actually most of our gold. Yeah, that's most of our gold, honestly. I don't know if that's the right move.
Yeah. I mean, in that case, it's better to just save it.
I will say, these contracts do pay out quite a handsome sum.
Right.
This one in particular, depending on how powerful or how good the parts you return are. Let me check the CR on this creature. It's, let's see, compared to the rock and compared to the worm. Yeah, and she says, well, the rock would be the most, or the worm would be the most expensive of these contracts, as it is the most dangerous. The rock and the Bahir are around the same price range. The Bahir contract would bring a return of anywhere from, well, upwards of 3,000 to 3,500 gold pieces, provided you return any parts requested in the contract back with a acceptable condition.
3,000. I mean, hold on. I have 283, 420. I think that's still going to leave us a little bit short.
I mean, what's the time limit, though?
We get it for a couple of months.
I mean, that's not too bad. But I don't think we should spend our money on this contract, I'll be honest.
Yeah, we could always just bring something else back if we're real.
We can always accept it after we get more money.
Yeah.
Because we need travel funds.
Yep. That's what I was worried about. Alright, then yeah, I guess unfortunately we're going to decline. We're just we don't have enough.
Could also take a bit of a lesser contract. I was sort of throwing out contracts that I thought would be
I mean, yeah, if there's a lesser contract, we'd be
challenging
probably more interested. So yeah, a lesser contract, if you could throw one our way.
Well, some lesser contracts, anything interesting in the area, you could go after some. These are much less valuable. Some not as well. We'll see. And she starts looking through all the contracts. You could go after some Nagas.
Okay.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I just thought, okay.
Well,
crap.
What?
Oh, okay. No, I thought I like disconnected or something.
All right. All right. And
All right. So, anyways, as you were
goes,
saying.
well, we've got a contract for, assuming you don't have any moral dilemmas with this, could go after a Guardian Naga in Kabara region.
Oh. Okay.
Decent contract and still fairly close to the rock and the Vahxire, but not as bad.
Mm-hmm.
There is also the issue of whether you're okay with killing this kind of more benevolent creature.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything like that we already like hunted? Anyone interested in like any type of dinosaurs, like Triceratopses, anything like that?
Well, the dinosaurs out there in Kabara, they're like elk out in the Eldine reaches. They're so common. A lot of people have dinosaur skulls up on their walls. It's not the most impressive of feats taking those down, although could just go out and kill them, bring back the remains, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be. That's less of a contract and more just hunting for money.
Okay. All right. Well, then what are some of these other contracts?
Well, lower down we got a Hydra.
Oh, a Hydra.
Could go after, yeah.
Okay. I mean, how much is that contract?
The Hydra contract, significantly less expensive, around 350 gold pieces.
And what's the pay look like on that if we bring it back?
The return, around 850 gold pieces. Not quite as much.
Oh, okay. Still not bad pay. I mean, yeah, actually. Alright, I guess we'll try that then. If everyone is okay with that. If everyone's fine hunting Hydra.
Would you take that out of the party fund?
I mean, I have 283. I could cover most of it. I would just need to take like 70 from the party fund, which would still leave us at like 350 in the party fund.
Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with that, cool.
Alright, okay. Then I guess we're hunting Hydra.
Alright, pleasure doing business with you.
Yep. Alright.
Let's see. She goes to take the coin and hands over this contract. And you see it's folded up, it's closed. It doesn't even look like they've opened it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And she hands it over to you guys.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Anything else? Like to purchase some food? Like to purchase a meal? Maybe get a bag of colding to go with that to help you store.
Yeah. How much is the bag of colding?
Well, bag of colding costs you a decently priced item. Oh, let's see. A bag of colding.
So you bought a contract without getting the bag that will let us keep the stuff fresh for the contract?
I thought they would provide that.
No.
Like, oh well.
You see, she looks over. Well, bag of colding. It's a much smaller implement. Doesn't have as much space as a regular bag of holding. Only around 25 pounds. So, sorry, I got hiccups. Bag of holding can hold around 500 pounds. This can hold 25. So the price would fall somewhere around the 250 gold pieces mark.
Oh my.
I mean, that's fair. Just take it from the party fund.
Well then, yeah, okay, then we're left at 100 in the party fund. And someone else has to carry the bag of holding then.
Yeah.
Oh my! We have so many of these extra dimensional storage spaces.
Yeah, we gotta watch Dave. Do not
Yeah.
give it to Dave.
Diego, you already have the bag of holding, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, I could give it to someone else if you want.
He has the handy haversack right now.
Yeah, the handy.
I think we sell the handy haversack, honestly.
I mean, yeah, we could probably do that then. So yeah, I guess then if we're gonna be getting rid of the handy haversack, you want to take the bag of holding, Diego, especially
I
since
can
you're
take
probably
it.
gonna be the one slicing it up.
Yes, sir.
All right, while we wait, let's just store it. Throws the bag of colding inside the handy haversack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very
Nice.
quickly decide the next arc of this. Very quickly decide the next.
Especially because 2 people aren't gonna be there.
Right. I mean, I know Dave would be happy.
Bramgrim and Ralrut are just waiting inside the inn, just like, when are they coming back?
When are they coming back?
Well, shit. New campaign,
Guess they're gone
just
now.
you guys.
I guess they're hunting the Hydra.
There's just 2 set. Well, we don't even know about it.
Right, we would take that contract with us.
Just 2 different campaigns. I'm just traveling with Ralrut while you guys are traveling the ethereal plane.
You guys are just not even going to question where we went. They're just going to be like, wow, I guess they just left.
L for them.
Sucks to suck.
So, what do you guys like to do?
I mean, I guess we grabbed the contract. Diego's going to be holding onto the bag of holding.
Diego's holding the bag of holding.
I think, right? Because we're going to sell the handy haversack, and then we're going to go to the arena.
Is there anything specifically we want from the handy haversack?
Oh, yeah, right. We have a couple of things in there, right?
I mean, I can transfer the Manticore claws straight into the bag of colding.
Yeah, El Simpiníto,
Oh, yeah.
you are also encumbered now with the bag of holding. It is
Oh, crap. I mean,
Yeah,
if there's
probably just
if
put
there's
a
some
bunch
things
of
you
your-
want, Diego. Oh yeah, you could just put them in there.
Put a
right?
bunch of your stuff in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
offer to carry it, but that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. So you can mark it
Especially
off
since
of
we
your
have extra
inventory and
dimensional
put
storage
it in the
spaces.
bag of holding or the gloves or the,
This is gonna
I
hurt
mean,
my brain.
we can just, like, you'll get to the inn eventually, so you could just throw whatever into the bag of holding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably
so
what I'll do.
you can open up that document on the Vanguard's Revelry. You just write all that shit down.
Yep.
I mean, the only thing we'll probably use are the claws, the bedroll, maybe, rations, which we have 18 rations, 18 one-day
I'm
rations.
gonna have to make a bag of colding document now.
Yep.
So, what are you guys doing next?
I guess we're just gonna head back to the inn, and then we're gonna go see that fight, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's. When does the fight actually start? Like, would we have enough time to sell the handy haversack?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and you guys get back around 1,000 gold for it. Just clear.
Oh, nice.
The handy haversack, 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll just put that in the party fund then.
Yep.
1,150. Nice.
And we have a lot of room. We still have over 300 pounds in the bag of holding, so
Yeah.
feel free to fill that up.
Yeah. I mean, don't have too much. I can still carry like 15 pounds worth of stuff, so.
Yeah. I can carry 3 pounds.
Nice.
Luckily, coins don't count.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm
boy.
gonna add the bag of colding now to the campaign thing.
I have 6 Electrum left from all of that.
Nice.
Yikes, and I have like almost 4,000. Oh, wow. That's okay. That money was
Holy, got
burning
you
a
some
hole in
cool
my pocket.
weapons. And
Yeah,
armor.
money was burning a hole in my pocket. And besides, we were going to get to see a Hydra.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
We'll be
Yeah.
fine. We'll probably get stronger by then. Right? Maybe.
Right?
yeah.
He asked.
And besides, we have like months. And Ralrut's been training for like years at this point.
So, you guys go to watch the show. It's a fairly decent show. This time, what you guys watch is it's a straight like just group fighting groups. So it's not like the show you guys did where there were games. It's just straight. Kind of like a free. Well, it's more of a free for all, and it's kind of like a duos thing. So it's just partners going up against each other, and you see there's 8 teams of 2. So it's just a clusterfuck of just 16 people in pairs fighting all of each other, and it ends up coming down to 3 of the pairs. 2 of them just have one person left, and then there's the one pair with 2 people left who look pretty bruised up. And eventually, the 2 separate people in their own teams sort of pair up, and it becomes this sort of. It's like a combat dance. You see the 2 people who are still working together are a pair. Are just fending off these 2 loners. Attacks. They're just striking together. And then every once in a while, when it starts to go, things start to turn in their favor. Like they're working together, but they're also taking slashes at each other, but still like mostly cooperating. And it's very interesting. One of the people in the pair gets taken down, and then it's just a 1v1v1, and then it's just all out the 3 people going against each other until with one slash. One of the gladiators who was fighting by himself with a long sword gets both of the remaining 2 contestants with one slash of his blade, and they both fall down to the ground.
Let's go!
He just stands with his arm up as the whole crowd starts cheering, and House Shurasco clerics start running out onto the scene.
Huh. So that's how it feels like when there's no death.
Yeah, and you see a ton of people are super hyped about it. Bramgrim, and on the way to the show, you pass by the Silver Flame Church. Sorta. It leaves a bit of a pit in your stomach, like throughout the entire show. Just like passing by it and knowing what happened there. You know, maybe you'll go there later. You're not sure. It's a sore spot.
Yeah.
For sure. The show ends up coming to a close. What else would you guys like to do for the rest of the day?
Honestly, like, there's not a lot, because we already went shopping, so it's not like we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to do, or do we just do I don't even know how to use any downtime that we have right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to be chilling for the rest of the day. Just spend the night, go grab the armor.
Yeah, by the time you guys finish the show, it's the end of the night. Like, it would be like
Yeah. Probably just eat at the inn, stay one more night.
Yeah, so for the inn, you guys spend another 8 silver each for 3 rooms. So 2 gold, 2 silver.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that again.
Alright.
Yeah, now time to get my armor. No more disadvantage. Let's go.
Big dubs.
And
yeah.
When you all go down, go to rest. Who's in what rooms?
Just by knowing the party, Dave would be by himself.
We know which room Ralrut is in.
This is true.
And I don't. I guess I'll be with Thelgun.
Yeah, sure. That works for me.
Yeah, I can bunk with a Abalaba.
Alright. So you guys are in pairs, Dave in his own room, and then Ralrut in his room. So, as you all go down to rest, Bramgrim.
Uh-huh.
Let's change this, shall we? As you lay down to rest, you... Oh shit, I need to find the music. You guys can tell I've done this a lot. Like, yeah, I've definitely been running D&D for a very long time.
Only 32 sessions.
Only 32 sessions.
Oh.
Oh, great. It's called Nightmare.
Hey, don't be looking at my bard request now. That's my channel. There you go. There you go. Let's just fix that.
Oh, he hit it. Oh, no.
Yeah, don't look at my channel. Don't look at my music channel.
Alright, Mr. DM.
I'm going to touch you now.
Oh god.
As you lay down to rest, your eyes close, and darkness fills your vision. You close your eyes, and as your eyelids go down, the dark comes, and you just feel yourself laying there, just seeing dark. You think you've fallen asleep, and you see like ripples in this dark pool in front of you. It's just black void. Not the same void you've seen before, but something akin to it. And you see that those ripples continue. And you feel that you're standing now. You're in a dark expanse. You're standing looking straight up above you. And the ceiling of whatever this place may be, your sounds, maybe voices, distress, something. It's echoey a bit. Maybe a cavern of some kind. And you see, in the ripples above you, you start seeing tears start opening up above you. Sort of a sickly, mossy green. And beads of red all around them. Tearing. You see one hole open up above you, with blinding light pouring in above. You see another start to open up, and another. And you hear this surge of footsteps from all around you, just running straight towards you as you're standing underneath these holes. The blinding light covering your eyes, and you look to see yourself. And you've got dark red leathery skin, sharp claws, a chin that goes straight down into a red point. You feel around your head, and it's not... You don't have a snout like you had before. You've got horns. It's a disturbing sight. And before you can wrap your head around what exactly it is, a wave of people, creatures, something covers you, envelops you, and you can just see them stomping all over you, crawling over you into a massive pile of figures and creatures, climbing over each other, trying to reach those holes that just keep opening up above you.
Am I able to do anything?
Your body is just completely stuck underneath these creatures that are just that are screaming and just trying to claw their way out of whatever this place is.
Like, can I use magic?
What do you want to try to do?
Try and use the dazzling gleam. The burst of light.
You go to try to summon this power, feeling the divine warmth you felt before, and you just instead feel flames. Your body bursts into flames, underlit with a fiery dark that you felt before, and that flame catches from you onto all of the creatures around you, and they seem invigorated by it. And they start climbing even faster, being more feral, climbing over you, pinning you to the ground. And as you see that they're starting to reach the holes in the ceiling of whatever this place is, the blinding light peeking in between these many moving figures and bodies. It gets you directly in the eyes, and you feel your skin start to burn. You start hissing yourself like it's repulsive. And eventually your vision clears. The footsteps leave you. The sounds of this place still in your head, but you're standing back in the white expanse that you've been in before. The temple to the silver flame in Wroat, about 10-15 feet away from you. You're back on your feet. You have your golden scales, your snout.
Can I enter the temple?
You go over to the temple, and the door is closed. Are you just gonna open it up and walk in?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
You go to open the door, and you open it up, and you see the four figures once again. Ramiel standing at the far end in front of the pillar of silver flame, looking down. You see Venzel, you see Anna, you see Even. Venzel is sitting there with heavy armor that you can see that there is a massive gash across his chest and a curled, twisted, demonic looking axe to the side of him that looks to have made that mark. And he's just like resting there, looking a bit battered. And he looks up to you, and you see Anna and Evim are together, helping each other bandage some wounds. You see Ramiel is down towards the end with his head down. Venzel sort of looking over to you, wrapping some bandages around his arm. And he's like watching you. Everyone else is sort of still doing their own thing, but Venzel's watching.
I'm gonna walk over to him.
You walk over. He pushes the axe down the bench to make space for you.
I mean, I'll take the seat. Venzel, what happened?
Well, our fight continues, Bramgrim, and it's never been an easy one. That is especially true as of late. We've been having skirmishes with the forces of the overlords. We recently came back from a battle. Everyone's a little shaken. You can see this massive gash across his chest. Would be absolutely fatal to you if you had something like that.
Yeah.
But he is, and you have no idea how, but he's just sitting there, just having a conversation with you, while, like, this thing is open. You can see flesh, you can almost see muscle, and it's not bleeding as much as you think it would, but it's a gnarly fucking cut.
I am having issues of my own. I don't know what I just saw, but it was. I have no words. There are these creatures everywhere, and I wasn't myself, but I was at the same time. I'm just confused.
Well, we must act, Bramgrim. We must do whatever we can. Our people, we function on action. Whatever action we must take, no matter the cost.
But what if I can't do the action? I'm not the best at speaking. I'm not the strongest, not the fastest. Everywhere I've seemed to fail. I don't know anymore.
Well, if you have this much doubt, Bramgrim, you see, he finishes up tying a bandage around his arm and he pulls it taut. Maybe talk to Ramiel. But even if there's not much you can do, you must do whatever you can. Fight until your last breath, and then some. We can die after the job is done. After our part of it is done, at least. Ramiel, if you feel broken, Ramiel can help. He's the reconstructor, after all.
I will go talk to him. Thank you, Vincent.
And as you start to walk off, his massive arm stops you as he already grabs. He goes to grab your arm, but it goes around most of your arm wholly. Yeah. And he just grabs and he stops. He says, "He's been different since our last battle with the Shadow's minions." And he just lets go. And he goes back to tending to his wounds.
Well, I'm gonna walk up to Ramiel.
You go over to Ramiel, and you go over and you see he's looking down towards this silver pillar of flame. And strangely enough, something you've never seen before. When you go over, you hear him talking, quietly, praying. Strangely enough. Uncharacteristic.
I'll just I'll wait. I don't want to interrupt him.
You wait. He finishes and he turns around after he's done and says, "Bramgrim, I see you've returned."
I was more so brought here again. I don't know what happened myself, but it felt unnatural, and thank everything above that I was able to escape it, but I don't know what I keep seeing, these shadows, these creatures. I'm unsure.
Well, that's the thing about faith, Bramgrim. There's many times you won't know what's going on. But you need to believe, Bramgrim. Our battle is grave. And as such, grave times demand grave measures, Bramgrim. You need to return to your home. You need to learn more about our enemies. About the cults, the lords, the overlords. All of them.
Of course.
Show us the way to your people, Bramgrim. They will be instrumental to our plans.
I don't know where they're at. I can't remember the path.
Then find them. Believe, Bramgrim.
I can try, but
as you look at him, you see that Ramiel has like scars. What would look to be burn scars.
Mm-hmm.
But the burned flesh and skin is darkened and gray in tint. And there's a bit of a solemn look to his face.
I can of course try, but I don't know. I'm doubting my own ability to contribute anything. I feel useless.
You need guidance, Bramgrim. Pray for answers. Ask for help. I believe that will help. You see, he turns back and he looks at the silver flame statue. There's a strange, like, eerie feeling about all of this. Like every time you've come here, everything's been perfect. It's been nice, and this is everything has absolutely been turned on its head. Once speaking of action, now faith, and you don't know, maybe it'll work. You're not sure. It's strange. And Ramiel says down to you once again. On your path, Bramgrim. You must figure out your place. Learn who you are. Learn how you can be helpful. And
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You're kind of lagging out.
Learn how you can help.
Alright.
Learn your abilities. And along the way, faith is pure, your conviction true, you will find implements to help you along your path.
I will keep that in mind.
You've made a deal with us to help you wield your blade. At the end of this road, there are many more things we would like to give you. Your conviction must be true, your faith pure. Believe, Bramgrim. And just abruptly, you'd see Ramiel turn back around and start praying again. And you just wake back up. Cold sweats. Sore all over. Your body hurts very badly. And Thelgun. At this point, you've woken up already. And with your passive perception, you can see you've been waiting for Bramgrim to get up. And you can see he is sweating profusely and looks very uncomfortable. And eventually, he just his eyes just shoot open. He's back to consciousness. And Bramgrim, you feel a weight on you. And you get angry, and you remember the temple.
Mm-hmm.
And the dragon shard. There is someone who's wronged your people in that shard. And you all come to. So, as you guys all come to for the morning, we're gonna take a break.
All right, and I'm thinking because so we don't do anything too crazy before the rest of the party's here. We can probably end very soon.
Oh yeah, I mean, do you guys just wanna how far do you guys want to go? Keep going.
I mean, I don't even think we're doing much more than going to Flame Keep, getting the horses, and traveling on.
Yeah.
Alright.
And maybe since we can stop actually now, because if we're heading to Flame Keep and they have something there,
So, yeah,
I don't want to stop them.
Then that will be... So yeah, then there, we'll end this session there. A much shorter session than usual.
Yeah, it was a transition.
Session 32. And we'll pick back up there. Bramgrim rousing from his sleep. Yeah. Bramgrim rousing from his sleep and looking very distressed, Thelgun, and you notice such. So, I guess good session, guys. Decent bit of bookkeeping, transition. Next session, we will definitely start getting into the thick of it.
Yep, it's gonna be a lot. All right. Well, see you guys.
Yep. All right.
See you guys.
Good session, guys. See you guys next time.
See you guys next time.